Greetings, ladies and gentlemen of the internet. We're back with my sultry, low, deep voice. Kind of. We're not 100% yet, but we definitely are feeling much better than we were previously. And that is great because I've missed you guys. I've missed talking, and I've missed my shenanigans that I've been going about just silently. And if you cared to watch those last 3 episodes, I appreciate the crap out of you guys. I know there was just some music, no talking, and as a result, probably not many of you saw the progress that we did on it, and that's fine. I completely understand, and that's all good. We've got many things to still do here. We are trying to get our creeper farm up and operational here. It is almost to the point where we can put a cap on it, and hopefully things will start spawning in a rapid succession. We will get ourselves some gunpowder and all of that jazz. But we are going to need some more stacks of the dark oak first before we are able to do that. As you can see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 layers left to do, and that's not too bad. We should just go ahead and finish this layer, though, while we are at it. We have the trapdoors with us right now, so we might as well go right ahead and do that. So, I know, this is a horribly inefficient farm, alright? You don't have to tell me that. You don't have to tell me in the comments. You don't have to tell me, wow, that produces negative 10 gunpowder per hour. Yes, I'm aware of all of your comments, all of everything. I'm aware. But I will say, it's going to have to work. It's going to fit in this neat and tidy space that we got. And it's actually pretty large and in charge. A decent amount of spawn spaces at the very least. Ooh, did we? We did, okay. Decent amount of spawn spaces, and that is great news for us. Just because we need the gunpowder. As you can see, we are on to our final 12 rockets here. And there is literally no more gunpowder in here at all, which is going to be a problem very, very soon here. If we do not get us some more as quickly as I would like to here. Okay? So, today we're going to do just a little bit of digging here. I know it doesn't really make sense. Why are you digging right now? Blah, blah, blah. Whatever. We're going to do some digging. To be completely honest with you, we're going to do some digging. We're going to put all of this stuff away, and then we should be good to start our digificating here. And I'm debating on just letting the drops despawn, to be completely honest, just because we don't really need them. They're not super useful at this particular moment, so... Alright. We're going to start with the outline here, just kind of figure out how deep do we want to go. Which I actually have no idea how far we want to go down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that makes it 9, 10, 11. 13. Do we want to do... How big do we want to do this? Like 13... 14. Alright, let's just do an even 15 here. How about that? So this is the level of which we want to dig everything down to, I think. And we are going to waste a rocket here, but that is okay, because we really need to do this efficiently. Okay? And we need to do that because I have something planned here for this that may or may not work. Hold on. How do I change the DPI? Oh, that feels weird. I don't know if I like that. That feels like like turning around is like ridiculously slow. But we may need to adjust the DPI here a little bit. Let's put that down to 105 maybe. How's that feel? Oh, that feels pretty good actually. Okay, cool. So we are going to dig this down all the way 15 blocks here, as we are waiting for some trees to grow, as we're waiting for, you know, all the stuff and things that we need for this base. We're going to dig this down, and I'm not going to tell you the reason why we're digging it down so low or what we're going to put in here, but I just want you to know that we are doing something with this. And as long as it seems to take, that's fine. That is what we're going to do. And I know this will expand how much I actually wanted to do with our starter base here. But I can't help with myself sometimes. And that's all good. Like the... let's turn it down just a little bit more. Mouse... like 100 maybe? There. That feels just about perfect. I got a new mouse, so I'm still adjusting to it how I would like. I still play on the max DPI of the mouse, but sometimes you got to turn down all the other settings if you're keeping that as high as it is, right? I also want to figure out how deep do we want to go down here. So we're going down 15, and that's going to be as deep as it goes, but how wide do we do inside that is the real question here. I don't know. I do think we should start expanding out in both directions just a little bit now, though. I think that will add a lot of things that we do like, do desire, do, you know, everything like that. Oop. Let's do that. We're going to try to save as much of the dirt as possible for sure here. Let's see. So that's 3. So in one more block, then we'll start to expand outward a little bit, I think. And that could be kind of cool. Make it nice and cool for whatever it is that we've got planned here, which, again, I'll explain and I'll tell you, but not today. Want to give you a little bit of suspense and let the imagination kind of run wild as we do things here. And for those of you who don't know, this is going to be what separates the two, well, one of the two islands here. This crevasse, this trench that we are digging out here. It's one of the few things that is going to separate them, and there will be water here, because without water, you could not have an island. So we're gonna spend a few days probably digging this down. Maybe not in a row. We're probably gonna build it as well, and I've got some stuff that I'd like to do over at the creeper farm first. We gotta get that at least a top on it so that things can spawn in the daytime and hopefully produce us some little minuscule amount of gunpowder. I'm also wondering how much of this we should keep and how much we should just let despawn. Because I really don't want to go back and forth and collect all the different things. I do know that we should keep the sandstone, we should keep the sand above everything else. Those two we should keep for sure. But everything else, I don't know if it is needed. Okay, good. Our trees have surfaced a little bit. I did that wrong, but it's fine. Perfect. Let's go drop off what we got in our inventory at the moment. Cut down some more trees and hopefully be able to finish that. Well, it probably won't get finished today, but we'll give it our best shot, right? Okay, and let's take all of our wood that we need for this. That included and that included. And and get rid of everything else that we don't need. We'll keep the dirt. Alright, let us go chop us some wood, and let me tell you, this is a ridiculous amount of wood that we have collected for this thing already. Just all the sheer amounts of trapdoors that we use is absolutely insane. Truly is. And I kind of like it. I like that it is a bit of a grind. I like that it's a bit of a chore. But I know that it will look good, and it may not function as well as all of your guys' creeper farms, you know. Up in the air, sky platform, dug a whole perimeter, 1,000,000 per hour. But it's gonna get the job done. Have faith, alright? It will yield, hopefully, a stack whenever we need it, is the goal. So whenever we run out of rocketry, then we can just go over there and pick up a fresh stack of gunpowder, making ourselves 3 more stacks of rockets. That's the goal. Not to be anything over that. If it happens to yield a surplus somehow, that's just fantastic and added to the bonus here. But if it doesn't, it's okay, and we'll make do with what we got. And then maybe make an epic one at some point that actually works as intended. There is many things that we can do, though, to improve the efficiency of this farm, such as lighting up the immediate areas surrounding it, such as, like, a lot of things. Unearthing all of the caves under there, lighting all of those up, or digging out if we feel a little bit crazy, but I don't think we do at the moment. Let's just get ourselves some stuff. And as you can see, we're also starting to get a surplus now of the saplings, which is a very good thing, because for a moment we were down to like 3 trees, give or take, and that is not cutting it. We need so much of this wood that we're gonna need to just chop a lot, or maybe set up an automatic tree farm at some point, because it's hard to chop all these trees, let me tell you. It is hard. Excuse me. Anyway, as we are chopping the wood here, we're making progress little by little, and that is a great, great feeling. I like all of these little tasks that we gotta do. It's gonna make it whole, right? We also gotta find a block that can like blend in with this seamlessly, and I think it's probably spruce wood. It could actually be dark oak. I kind of like that. I kind of like that combination. It looks pretty good. We'll have to beat this whole thing up to death, because we can't just have one texture on here. If you guys know me at all, you know that can't stand. So even when we finish Mr. Creeper Farm, we're going to need it to go back through on the outskirts here and get that all correct. And we'll probably add a 3rd block in there too, if I had to guess. Because I am not a big fan of just not many contrasting blocks, right? So I think the other one we could use is spruce wood unstripped would work very well, I think. We'll have to figure that out. And we'll have to figure out what our block palette is and all of those things very, very soon here, because we're past the early game. We should really just tear down the gold or the iron farm, for example. We should really just clean up all the chests. We need to do all of these things. We just haven't yet, and that is a problem for us, for sure. Especially with how big this base is slowly becoming here, and that is, my fault, but it is what it is. So, let's go on, chop all the rest of these trees real quick, and hopefully start placing some of our spawn pads in the creeper farm. And then we're going to have to come through with a fine-tooth comb and light all of this up, because it is definitely not lit up very well right now. And over there, for sure, there's mob spawning and all of that. Which, you know, is not a good thing. Alright, let's go ahead and replant all of our trees here. We should get quite a lot of saplings from these now. Be able to plant as many as we would like. Or at least a decent amount. Because I do want to start using these for decoration at some point too. The saplings, they're so pretty. So pretty indeed. Alright, that's some. Let's go add another layer. Alrighty, let's do it. So I already went ahead and did all the sides just so we knew like exactly where we're trying to get to and all of that stuff. So should be a relatively easy process here. Just adding the blocks, adding the trapdoors, opening the trapdoors, and rinse and repeat here. That's all we gotta do till we get to the top, and once that happens, I'm hoping this farm actually produces. I've seen like a total of 3 creepers spawn in here, but that doesn't mean that it's not gonna work. Alright? Just gonna have a little bit of faith here that it is going to work as intended. If not, we're in trouble. Alright, and we gotta do the interior ones, which I always forget about. You stop misplacing that block, sir. What are you doing? Get out of here. Let's add this, and we're gonna be so close to being able to finish this with the wood that we currently have collected, but we'll see. Let's do that, and then we need to do the 3x3 right here. And this farm works just by simple, basic physics, basically. Trying to get them to pathfind into the middle is really what we're going for. And by them trying to pathfind either to the middle, to the sides, we need to deal with that. Okay. Let's do this real quick. We gotta get back up there because we managed to mess up a little bit. Let me up, please. I need to get up there. Oh, how did we manage this? Okay, there we go. We're back. Fantastic. And now let's go ahead and just get all of this sorted, and then we're almost done with this layer. We just got to do the top. 3 more to go, and then a roof, and that will be an amazing feeling. Once we have completed one single thing here, oh, I can't even tell you. Gonna be amazing. Absolutely amazing. As soon as we we get this done, then we can move on to something more pressing, like a miniature sugarcane farm to supply our miniature gunpowder farm here. That would be pretty freaking sweet. And we actually have a tower to be able to utilize that as well, so that'll work. That will work. You see all these beautiful spawn spaces, though? Oh, yes. Gonna be great. Seriously, I hope this thing works as I hope it does. But no idea on if it will even be as efficient as I need it to be just to give me the rockets. But that's going to do it for today. So thanks so much for watching. Glad to have my voice back. Glad to be back. And episode just should be normal from here on out. So thanks for watching, guys. Till next time. Ciao.